Hello there, wisdom seekers. This is Rev Sue from readingsbyrevsue.com. I have a special reading for you today. This is an academic forecast since the fall semester is just about to start and in some places already has. Let's see how this semester will go for all you students out there. Let's shuffle the deck. Fan out the cards. And this will be an intuitive reading, so let's start feeling and see which cards signal us to be picked up. That first card had a little bit of shock to it, almost an ache. All these cards have had a little bit of an ache to them. And this is the biggie. So this is the big one. The Knight of Swords. This means imminent conflict. So maybe there will be a schedule change, or maybe you'll have trouble with one of your professors this semester. All right. We've got three major arcana. The High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Moon. And when there are a lot of major arcana in the reading, that means that there are larger forces at work. So let's write that down. 3/5 are major arcana. And that means there are larger forces at work. Could be the economy is forcing you to get back to school to be retrained or to add credentials to get a promotion. Bigger issues than just wanting to learn a skill. All right, we had that big card that sort of is the overarching theme of the reading, the Knight of Swords. So be ready for conflict. Then we have the first major arcana, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about following the rules, but also being intuitive and fertile. So she has a pomegranate here and the Torah here. So here is the law, and here is the fertility and manifestation of your desires. So I'm going to write manifestation of your desires by following the rules. The second one is 12, the hanged man. Now, this indicates a willing sacrifice. It seems like this reading is geared towards people who maybe it's their first time in college or going back to college after a long hiatus. Remember, going to college or even being in school as a minor, being in high school or middle school. These are sacrifices because you're giving up your time. You're giving up your free time to pursue education, which is incredibly valuable. That's why it's a willing sacrifice. It's definitely a worthy one. Next, we have the moon. And that's all about the subconscious. So I'm interpreting that because this is an academic forecast. When I'm looking at the moon, I'm looking at learning theory. And I want you to use learning theory. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Because it's pentacles, it's talking about money and material objects, and the ace is something that is great. So, great abundance of material things. Now, this is a gain. I think this means that after you are done with this semester or maybe this year, that you will be able to earn more money. So by summer of 2018, you should be in much better shape, either because of student loans that are helping you live or because you now have finished your program and you can go ahead and get that promotion or get that pay raise. All right, so here it says 3/5 are major arcana, the larger forces are at work. So this could be the economy. This could be needing to get a credential or a skill in order to qualify for a position. Something larger than just wanting education for its own sake. You need to be ready for conflict. It could be financial aid, could be scheduling difficulties. I know if you're just starting to register now, you might be closed out of classes and have to rearrange your schedule. Your current employer might not want you to go to school or be flexible with that, so be ready for conflict. I don't mean be aggressive and be obnoxious about it, but certainly be ready in advance to think of what you're going to say in those situations. We've got three major arcana in a row. The High Priestess is the manifestation of your desires by following the rules. You've got to dot your I's, cross your T's, get all your P's and Q's in order, because that's important with all of the paperwork that is required for going to school. That includes high school. If you're registering for a new district, keep in mind, some districts start before Labor Day, and so you may need to be in school earlier than you think. And the Hanged Man is talking about the sacrifice of going to get an education, the sacrifice of time, and that you're willing to do this. You've really got to buy into it. The Moon is all about your subconscious. So you want to learn how to learn. And that is very important. You want to use learning theory to your best advantage and get those study skills in shape. And the result is going to be a gain in material things, whether that's money or a diploma, or just more books in your home. And it seems like you'll be able to earn more money by the summer of 2018. So that bodes well for you. All right. Well, thanks very much for watching. This has been Rev Sue with readingsbyrevsue.com. I would love to hear from you how your academic calendar year is going. As the year progresses, please leave comments. I want you to look back at this reading again to make sure that things are going the way that they should and to see how my predictions were. I'd love to get your feedback. So take care and have a great semester.